Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, here again to talk a little bit more about Straight Teeth Solutions, two different companies, similar names. StraightSmile Solutions is a company that helps general and pediatric dentists do more ortho. Straight Teeth Solutions is a clear aligner support company. It's a clear aligner lab, but it's also a support company for all doctors, orthodontists, general dentists, pediatric dentists who want to do ortho in their practice. Two totally different things. But I'm super psyched to let you know that the Straight Teeth Solutions team is adding on a retention option now. And I want to explain to you how that works if you are a dentist and you decide to become a ProAlign network provider. Again, if you'd like to become a ProAlign network provider, you can contact me directly. You can go to StraightSmileSolutions.com. You can email us at info@StraightSmileSolutions.com. We'll be glad to connect you with their team. Or you can go to getproalign.com to hear more information. But we went over this in a longer video earlier this week about how it works for doctors in network, how much production they get. Remember, you're not paying a lab fee. Instead, you're getting production. So that's awesome. So you're never, ever, ever in the red with an ortho case, which is the main thing. But I'm so excited. You should definitely watch the previous video because we went through all of this in great detail already. Today we're going to go over this, the retention module, which is just new, just launched this week. Now remember, ProAlign is only available at this moment in Florida and Texas, soon to be coming to a state near you. We are waiting till we have the full team of dentists in each state before we launch in each state, because we will be actively marketing in your state for patients. So this is not direct to consumer. Remember, we talked about the triangle or the triad. Patients collaborating with doctors, collaborating with the ProAlign team. ProAlign's doing everything that's not dentistry. You're doing the dentistry, you're doing it your way, you're doing your own treatment plans, you're treating patients the way you want to treat them in your office. Okay? You get paid, we do everything else for you. So the retention module is super exciting because we all know that, oh my goodness, everyone's got stories about retainers, lost retainers, right? And it's a nightmare. I can tell you the stories about my siblings who went off to college. I have a couple siblings, and they had to get flown home because they lost the retainers. And now it's so easy to store that retention, to store that retainer STL file in the cloud and just push a darn button if you need more retainers. It's so easy. So basically the way it works, if you need a new set of retainers, ProAlign still feels strongly that you shouldn't be taking an impression in a box for that. That's how they believe. We still believe that you need to go to a ProAlign doctor, get checked out, make sure retainers are exactly what you need. Because patients get confused. They think, because it gets confusing, right? Retainers look a lot like aligners. Patients can't tell the difference. Aligners are meant to move teeth. Retainers are meant to hold teeth that have already been moved. Two totally different things. But yet patients get confused, right? So they think, I want a retainer, but they think it's going to do something. No. If a retainer is doing what it's supposed to do, it's keeping things the way they are and keeping them from relapsing, right? So the ProAlign team believes you should go in, see a ProAlign doctor, get screened. It is a free visit. It doesn't cost you anything. You go ahead, you go on the website, you fill out some information, do a little paperwork, doesn't cost anything. Come on in, get a dental health check, get an x-ray. That's all included, totally free. And at that time, if you're looking for retainers, you can go ahead and sign up. The cost is $799. I know you're saying, wow, that's a lot, right? But it's actually not, because you're getting 12 retainers, 6 uppers and 6 lowers. So they will, if the doctor thinks you're a good candidate for retention and he doesn't think you need aligners, depends on what you're looking for. And of course, he's not going to put retainers over cavities or gum disease or anything like that. So they need to check you all out because that'll actually make things worse. So if so, he'll go ahead and scan you then and there. Again, doesn't cost anything. Go ahead and input it into the system. Then you can go ahead, pay for your retainers, and you'll come back in a few weeks and you'll get your first set of retainers, okay? 1 set, upper and lower, and he will verify the fit in office. Assuming the fit is great, then he will push a button and the other 5 sets, 5 uppers and 5 lowers, that's 10 more retainers, will get mailed to your house because we've already verified the fit, right? So we don't want to make all those 12 retainers just in case there's a problem with the fit. But remember, you have to get all your fillings done first, right? You got to make sure if you have any fillings, you got to get those done first, because anytime you get new dental work, you're going to need new retainers, right? So, and remember, 1 set of retainers is not going to last you for a lifetime unless you have like the traditional old school Holly retainers with the plastic mouthpiece on top and the wire in the front. To be honest, those often can last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. I've had mine for 20 years. So that's a personal preference. But a lot of people think those are ugly. For the most part, those do last a long time. That isn't part of the ProAlign module, but if that's something you're looking for, you can totally contact us and we'll gladly refer you to one of our ProAlign doctors. I'm sure someone will be glad to give you a wire retainer, but it wouldn't be through ProAlign, right? So, but the cool thing about those plastic retainers is they actually really do a good job keeping things straight. And you can't just have one set. They last maybe on average 6 months to a year, sometimes less, sometimes more. It depends on how much you grind, depends on the acidity of your saliva. There's a lot of different variables, right? So in a lifetime, let's say you're getting retainers at 15 or 20 or 25, you're gonna need at least 6 uppers and 6 lowers. This should last you quite a long time, right? If you get any dental work done, you're gonna have to do it again. But you really can't beat this price because you figure out the price per retainer. I mean, 12 goes into 800. I mean, that's pretty darn good, right? That's less than $80 per retainer. If I'm doing the math, it's something like 65. I'm literally doing this in my head, but I mean, you can't beat that price. That's crazy cheap. Plus they store the model in the cloud. And if you ever need more, you can go ahead and let them know. So awesome news. I'm super excited to share this with you. Don't hesitate to reach out to me directly, info@straightsmilesolutions.com or straightsmilesolutions.com. Again, if you're a doctor and you want to join the ProAlign network, there's a limited amount of spaces per state. So you'll want to give me a holler and I'll be glad to check it out. Florida's almost full, so you might want to hustle. And Texas is getting there. And this is as of July, what's today? The 9th, 2020. Other states still available, so give us a holler, but we haven't really started actively recruiting from those states. So when it fills, and that's that. All right, thanks so much.